All right, folks, welcome back to Gilligan's Islands 2020. This is round 2, Madeline Bertrand Park here in Niles, Michigan. I'm Dave Preston, co-tournament director, and
I'm Kyle Westling, the other co-tournament director.
This tournament is presented by Basket Bashers and put on by Sandridge Disc Golf Club. Here we go. From round 1, we got Dan Roelofs shooting at an amazing neg 10. It's a fantastic shot there. Also got Preston, Kolby, Zach, and Ern. Dan, with that awesome hat, should be able to take a few strokes off just for having the hat. That's great. And the sweatshirt, from being Calvin.
Oh, we got Preston here.
From Jenison, Michigan. And Kolby doing that thing with the locks, I guess.
And we have Crew 42's own Zach O'Hearn.
Man, that is a bright shirt. Jeez, we won't lose him in the woods. Okay, so hole 1, this is the very first hole. We start off with the hazard islands. Just like round 1, of course. And just like round 1. You kick off one of these first few trees, you're going to be in trouble. It's also real easy with this hard pack green to go along and go skidding over to the hole 2 tee pad there. We got Dan up here.
Done.
Interesting. Yeah, he
Same shot he tried to
it.
do as round 1, but that time cut it a little too in and hit the tree in the hazard.
All right, Preston here. He's a lefty, throwing a flick. It's an interesting play, and boy, does it work out for him. That is fantastic.
Yeah, that was picture perfect there. We got the right-hand forehand here by Kolby here. We were told that he forehand mostly pigs every time with that orange disc was a pig.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That worked out really well for him. Let's see what Zach does here from Crew 42. And almost tags the tree. And he's in the hazard.
I was actually waiting. I was by hole 1 when he did that, and that was exactly where he landed first round. So he was kind of making fun of himself there for that one.
This island, it kind of makes it pretty tough to kind of a birdie or bogey hole here. Unless you're Zach, then it's a par.
Well, being straight ahead was a little bit of hyzer. You almost want to ace run everything, but with that hard pack and the hazard being not too far behind it, you kind of didn't want to go for the ace.
Yeah, I agree. So, only being at 180 feet, it is a little surprising that it averages at 2.88 hole 1 there.
All right, hole 2 here we go, 244 feet. Going ahead about 150, 160 feet straight, and then turning right and drifting right while still going forward. Again, into this hard pack ground. This one is one of the rougher holes on the course here. Just averaging 2.82 for the day, but it's one of the harder ones to get. I think this lefty forehand here. Oh, he's going roller.
Interesting.
That is a very interesting shot, but there's the danger going too far.
Did not work out for him. And see, the odd shape of the fairway just is not a natural disc flight, which is what makes it challenging. But don't get me wrong, it's not impossible to park. It can be parked.
Right there is probably one of the best things you could do is high up and have it spike down to the right.
See what Zach does here. And he saws it off. Left him a lot of work to do there. And Dan, just like in round 1, I'm guessing Annie. Just like that. Gets that distance right. Oh yeah.
Wow. You're talking about, it can be parked. That's pretty close there. Not quite parked, but right there.
That's how you do it.
Right, trying the jumper and just off to the right.
Our hole only being 244 feet sure has a lot of teeth to it. And it doesn't help when you put yourself in the bushes. I'm really familiar with those bushes. Been back there. It sucks.
I'm surprised it's not all pressed down over how many people go back there, because that is a very, very usual spot.
Yep.
And if you see there, Preston's a lefty, and I just seen him use his right hand to get out. Oh. Well, that's pretty cool. I just found out that actually he uses the right hand hyzer. Backhand, right hand, and forehand lefty. Wow. That's impressive.
Interesting. It's fascinating. There you go, Dan, with a birdie. Birdie feels pretty good in this hole. Zach laying in the par. Mr. Consistent here so far with 2 pars. And Preston with the bogey.
Man, Preston really threw me off with a left-right thing there, huh? All right. Oh.
We got hole 3 here, and this is a left to right hole. This is not a very difficult hole at all. You got a lot of space to work with here. You can either ante. If you're righty, it's either ante or flick. Lefties are probably going to love this hole, I would think. I'm not a lefty, so I wouldn't know. And it's only 202 feet long. And here's Kolby with, was probably a pig. And there you go. The only problem with doing a flick that I find, at least for me, is going a little bit too long into those bushes. But still, you can still get a birdie from there. Dan throwing that ante. Oh, hits a tree early.
There's the problem with the anhyzer right there, is you got to get everything, even the forehand, you have to get out wider.
Let's see what Mr. Crew 42 here does.
Not that wide.
No, that's a little too wide. Yanks it off into the bushes there.
Oh, and there's that wide, high anhyzer coming in, and not quite into the green area, but he does have a wide open look for that putt.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a lot better look than what I normally have when I play this thing.
There we go.
Zach, where are you going?
There we go.
Oh, yeah, I like it. That's awesome. We don't need no sneaking chains. Oh.
Ooh, just off for Dan there. Here we are, Zach. Trying to save his par, and he does.
Awesome. Well, this played is one of the easiest hole, or as the easiest hole of the day. An average of 2.41 and only 202 feet, wide open. It's not that surprising. Lots and lots of birdies in this round. They had, let's see here, had 11 birdies in this hole.
All right, hole 4, 345 feet here, and this is pretty much just one of the straightest, longest holes you'll see on the course. It looks like it fades off to the left, and it does just a little bit, but not to where you want to throw a stable disc. You want something straight all the way down at the basket.
I see a lot of players who have the distance to get here. The mistake that's made is they'll either yank it off to the right or the left. It's really all about just getting it straight down the fairway. Straight is the key.
Right there. Looked like he yanked it right, but it looks like he made the correction from round 1 and actually used more stable of a disc.
Yep.
You know.
See what Preston does here, and yanks it to the right. Hits a few trees, and it's going to leave him a really, really hard upshot there from there.
And that looked like it had a lot of speed on it too. That was going. Ooh, this looks high and a lot of hyzer on it. And fortunate to get to kick out back into the fairway. Ooh, this looks... Ooh, faded out just a little too much, but that was pretty well aimed. That was on a great line.
It was a little early, but you know what? That's not a bad toss at all. Oh! Oh! That is a terrible break. Leaves him yet another tough shot here. Come on, get up there. There you go. Gets himself out of trouble playing a little army golf. Left, right, left, right. Okay.
Not only with the size of the fairway, but with what Army uses too. That impresses me.
Yeah. Looks like Dan's just going for the layup there. Probably not a bad play. I'm guessing Kolby is going to be running it here. He is. Makes it. Very nice birdie.
Look at that. That's a way to start off the round.
Look at all those little green boxes under Kolby's name. That's awesome.
Catching up
Yeah.
to Dan there. Catching up to 3 strokes.
Okay, this is
Now we
hole
have a round.
5. This is the 3rd easiest hole of the day. Kind of an odd shaped fairway here, going left to right. You know, you got all these little trees on the right here. It makes it kind of hard to get in there, or if you yank it off to the left, you got all sorts of trouble onto the left. But again, it's not a terribly difficult hole, but boy, it's kind of annoying.
And as much as you see, Kolby will go with the forehand here, even just with the way the fairway and trees shape this, it's the more Anheuser route you're going to see a lot here.
Dan went with Anheuser in the first round, and he's doing it again. Not bad. Not bad. Long ways to go, but it's not bad.
Here goes Zach. This looks pretty good here. Oh, and started to fade a little bit, and he's trying to tee off there from the next hole.
He wants good footing on his next shot. Lefty flick. Oh! I could have skipped up a little bit further had it not hit that root, but you know what? Not an impossible putt. Kolby's got a tight little gap here. And
Ooh.
Almost had it.
What a run to go perfect through 5, just a bit low there. Zach, you're facing the wrong way off the tee pad there.
Well, he did that so he could park his bag up to the next tee.
Efficiency, there you go.
Right. Well, I've been ready to get peak efficiency here. Speaking of peak efficiency, Dan with the birdie. Getting a couple more green boxes under his name. Come on.
Oh.
Oh, Preston. Preston's having a little bit of a rough go here. All right. Zach pulling out a par.
There we go.
Preston pulling out another par.
He's stopping the Christmas lights there. You know, going
That's
with the
true.
par.
Right? Exactly.
Kolby tapping in that par right there.
All right. So this is hole 6. It's another really straight hole with a slight left finish here.
And it does go downhill. That's the problem here, is that once you get all the way down, you know, straight wise, if the play is to stay low and skip and control the skip distance, or the hyzer spike so it doesn't go too far left. And Dan here, ooh, just kicking that tree. That looked like it was going to skip up even farther up and give him a look. He still has a decent look, though.
The skip, though, I feel like the skip, though, if you land up by the top of the steps with a lot of speed, the danger is skipping all the way down to number 7's tee pad. And I've seen that a lot of times before. See that? That's about perfect there. That's right where you want to be.
Hitting that ground right straight and not any left in that is where you kind of want to go.
Right.
Zach here.
And
there you
wow.
go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Should be an easy 2 for him from there.
He's trying to match his boxes to his shirt. He hasn't been able to do that yet. Here's the high hyzer here, and just far in this tree stop and Preston there. Perfect. That'll be a nice close putt for him.
All right, Dan, let's see if he can capitalize. Almost does.
There you go, Kolby.
Nice
Just missing
birdie.
the birdie on 5 there, but continuing, going back to it there.
Preston also keeping pace.
See, can Zach doesn't get a par. Yay!
Wow. Kind of bucking the trend there of a whole bunch of pars. That's good, though. Like to see that. Let's see if Dan can keep the lead, or tie for the lead here. And he does. Keeps it at 11 down.
This is great seeing this battle going on.
It is, absolutely. So number 7, this is one of our island holes. And it's kind of a blind island. This is pretty tight, and it is kind of a tough hole. It's played as the 5th hardest hole of the day. This island was kind of small. Probably could have made it a little bigger. Probably will make it a little bit bigger for next year. But this is a nice right to left hyzer hole. Let's see what Kolby does. Skips up, and he's outside.
Made the correction from the last round and stays in.
It sure does.
Go Zach here, and does he stay in? Oh, right on the line, he's in.
Barely.
That was a
He
great
got
shot.
it. He got it. Interesting. Okay. Well, he made. It was really short there. Dan looks like he's going to be a little wide, but that's going to skip in.
Yeah, that played in.
Worked
That's
out
where
pretty well.
most of the extra room is, over on that side. So he kind of played the island there.
Right.
There we go. Oh. Oh, and there you go. Making a long putt and hitting the birdie. Keeping it tied with Kolby there. Both at neck 12.
Yeah, those are great scores there.
Man, look at that round from Kolby so far.
I know.
Almost the opposite of Zach there.
It is almost the opposite. Almost.
At least you don't have to see any red boxes in either of those scores, unlike Dan and Preston would like to give those away, I know. So, hole number 8 here, one of the shortest holes, 152 feet. This is just a little bit of right to left, and there, with the island, most of the extra room is on the left, so it kind of gave that right-hand hyzer play a little bit more room. And then
Right-hand flick, not the throw that I would do, but you know what? Looks like it was working. He's short, though. Boy, it sure looked like it was going to work out for him. Usually the play that I see is some sort of putter or on a hyzer or an overstable putter, something like an entropy or a zone or that sort of thing, or I like to throw a challenger in this one.
going down here. Ooh, this looks a little high but glidey. There you go. That's pretty much where you want right there.
That's the line I like to take, right there, just like that. If I could throw it just like
Ooh, this looks a little wide. Is it coming back in? It does come back in. That was a great shot by Preston.
Yeah, see, if I could do like Preston and Dan every time I play this hole, I'd be very, very happy. Some nice shots there. Oh!
Oh, hanging his head of defeat there too, just a little low.
Oh, that's tough.
Zach also going low.
Obviously not happy with that shot. Dan putting in for the birdie. Puts himself down another stroke.
Zach does his comebacker and makes that one. But it took a bogey, so it looked like he was not in for the first shot. Wasn't quite sure on that one.
Okay, so 9, as we saw in round 1. Nice straight shot. It's not as tight as it looks, but if you can just throw something fairly straight, have a nice finish left, if you're righty, that's the play. It's something like a buzz or a zone. You know, I notice I mention all these Discraft discs, but that's what I'm most familiar with.
Yep, zone entropy would be MVP. I know I throw a pyro, which is axiom mid-range overstable for that kind of shot.
Pig. Pig would be a good one here.
Let's see if Kolby will switch it from the forehand when he throws that pig to the backhand.
Looks like Preston got a really wide right here. That's going to be a tough up shot from there. Really tough.
Oh. Here we go. He's going with the backhand. Oh, that looked really high. I'm not quite sure where that went.
Well, we'll see in a minute here. Zach O'Hearn up to the tee. He's sitting 6 back from the leaders. He really needs to be getting some more birdies here if he's going to make a run at it.
But that was a pretty good shot right there.
It was.
Straight, it was up high, so it drifted left at the end. Exactly what you want there. He's going to have probably the most open of the putts here, while Kolby does not. But puts it right under the basket. Great upshot.
It's really about all you can do from there. You really can't run it from that kind of situation. It's just not a good idea.
Pressing a little low on the run there. Should be able to make that. Oh, there you go, Zach. Good birdie.
Very nice.
Trying to make up ground.
I believe this is his this is a birdie attempt here. Dan's going to put himself another stroke down.
There you go.
Going into 10 with a 3-stroke lead.
3-stroke lead, which is what he started the round at. So, you know, starting to warm back up here. Going into hole 10. 193 feet, pretty much a straight shot. But it does go a little uphill onto this little platform where we pretty much followed the platform for the island. You fade a little too far left is the mistake with the island, is what we were thinking. You know, the intent here. So we'll see how these guys do. There you go. That looks a little straight. Will it fade enough? And it was just too low.
No, he hit some branches early, just before the green on the right-hand side there.
Zach here. And I know that gray disc, I'm pretty sure when he throws that gray putter, it's a Sky God. Yep, and that's right there.
There you go.
Right.
That's looking pretty good. It's going to finish a little on the left side.
Yeah, a little high and left, but it was held up and checked up in the island. Great shot by Preston.
Kolby really needs this birdie here. This is kind of a must-get for him here, being 3 down.
Oh, and there you go. Great straight shot. Not really any left there.
That is exactly what he needs to do because he's going to gain a stroke here. at least a stroke.
Oh yeah, Dan saving the par there.
Yep.
Trying to hold on to the lead as tight as possible. Preston with a great birdie.
Okay. Kolby puts himself a stroke closer to Dan.
Zach getting a little awkward footing for him there, but still being able to put it in.
Also puts him a stroke closer. It's not impossible. He's not completely out of it. But here we are at hole 11. It's a tough little hole. You can either go way around to the left and follow the path you see there, or go right where the drone is. If you get through the gap here, right where the drone went, you're going to put yourself in really good shape for a birdie.
Oh, and here's Zach taking the tee pad here. Looks like he's going to go with that high Anheuser mid-range play.
See if he makes the gap. Kind of looks like he does.
There's the gap. Oh.
Oh, that's fantastic. Even though he kicked off that tree, that's still going to be a birdie.
Yeah.
Real good birdie look for him there.
Ooh, and this looks a little high and maybe a little yanked right, but no, it gets through most of the way. Not completely down the hill, but he will have a downhill look at it, the putt.
All right.
Here's his Kolby's pig again.
And oh my goodness.
I'm not sure if there was a redirect in there, but that was a great shot.
That is fantastic. It put himself about 5 feet from the pin. That's awesome. And Dan looking to answer.
And what a great shot, just a little too far. Too straight and too far.
Wow. Usually that's not the miss you see. Is that you don't see people go long in this normally.
Oh,
Ooh.
just off the top.
That would have been a nice birdie to get. Let's see if Dan can... Yes!
There we go.
Wow!
He's got the lead. He just doesn't want to give it up. Zach trying to chase him down here.
He is.
Great
He's making
birdie.
a run at it. Kolby, after that fantastic drive, does not manage to gain a stroke in Dan. Interesting.
All right, hole 12 here. Another island hole. The island starts here on the top of this top layer. Top level, you should say, here on top of the stair, and you can see it kind of circle around to the left and on the back there. 165 feet. You can either go straight at it, or there's a right-hand forehand route to where you could kind of spike at it and lay up instead of ace run it with the backhand.
That's exactly what Zach is doing here. Looks like that. Oh, that didn't work out for him. Just a few feet further and he would have had it. That looked like that was a perfect line to get there. It had it been a little longer.
Kolby going the backhand. And just a little too glidey. Going a little too far there.
Well, this is an opportunity for Dan here. Gain a couple strokes. Let's see if he capitalizes on it.
That looks a little left.
And he does not. Puts himself in the hazard.
Also looks a little left. Ooh, and look at that. One of our lead card here actually made the island. Great shot by Preston. Uphill putt here for Zach.
Oof.
Just a bit low.
Dan can sink this. It's going to put a lot of pressure on Kolby.
What
and
a putt.
he does. Fantastic putt. Kolby really needs to make this here. I mean, he's to keep the leader within his sights. And he does.
That was a great putt.
Fantastic.
This is actually... I'm having a lot of fun just watching these two go at it here, because this is a battle. You could tell. Unfortunate bogey there for Zach. There.
All right, so we got the first 12 done. Got 9 to go. Dan and Kolby got quite a fight going on here. But Preston and Zach are not completely out of it. A lot of golf to play yet. 9 holes. Want to thank our Patreon supporters and Grand Rapids Disc Golf United. Thanks for joining us here at Madeline Bertrand Park, Niles, Michigan. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the second half of round 2.
See you guys in just a minute.